Hi guys, I know it's been a while since I last did my video, and I did the video, and most people must have been thinking what's been going on and all that kind of stuff. So fast make I know they speak this channel, no be channel where they speak English, a channel they speak broken, some can speak broken. Man, I know verse na life, and also I get school. I don't talk am before say school is really important to me, so make una not expect too much content, but somebody brought a very good question to me, and it was really helpful that I thought about this question for you guys, and so I decided to make a video of it. In fact, it was a suggestion, more of a suggestion than a question. She said, make I would have you do updated question for K-1 fiancé interview. So I decided that I was going to do an updated version of the K-1 fiancé interview, like the day itself, beginning from the the steps you need to take, like what you need to do in details. And also I talked something like that before 3 years ago for my own experience, but it's been 3 years and obviously things don't change. Like I said, immigration policies, they change almost every month. So by the grace of God and by the help of one of her, when she go her interview, she reached out to me and she gave me all the information what I need. In fact, she say she carry me for mind, because I tell her, say, if you dey go this interview, I beg, remember the questions they ask you, because I go need them for this our channel. So she said she carry me for mind, so when they ask her questions, she remember, and the questions plenty when they ask her, I get them here for my laptop. So yes, I go do, and this one feel be like series, because I feel I know she said I will cover all the questions today, but I go need to cover all the questions. So by the grace of God, I go make sure say I do. Even if say it go take me 3 weeks to do this thing, or even 2 weeks, I go try to do them. So I beg, listen attentively. Ignore my tongue. I drank something, a soft drink. So not advertising this anyways, but that's why my tongue is that color. I drank a different flavor, but that's by the way. Yes, as I was saying, make sure say you watch these videos. I beg, watch them with rapt attention, because this person just go her interview this last week, we just passed, either Wednesday or Tuesday, so it's fresh pretty much. I know say before she got the interview, me and her talk about some things. We talk about finances, because she had a lot of questions for me when it has to do with finances, W2s and stuff. And I can remember one of the questions she asked me was claiming dependents on the affidavit of support. Like, if he no claim the dependent for in W2, whether making claim them as partial dependent. I mean, if he claim them as partial dependent on W2, whether making claim them as partial dependent for an affidavit. And I believe I told her yes. So basically, whatever you say in your W2 should be what you should be saying in your affidavit, because like they always tell on now, these people, they need to find one thing to use. They need to find one thing to use, get their evidence. Then they find multiple things, and then they find those multiple things as proof of evidence, because then feel say somebody feel fabricate something. Take for example, here you want to move into a new apartment, then go ask you for your pay stubs. Do you also know that they're going to also ask you for employment verification? Pay stub is literally employment verification, because your pay stub is from your employer, proving your income and the place you're working at. But no, that's not enough. They also need to call your employer and verify that you're working there, or there's another system. They will go to the website and verify your employment. So they don't use one method. So whenever that's why I always beseech you guys, make one always be very truthful. Because if you talk one thing for one document, you can't go talk another thing for another document when it has to do with a section of your application, maybe your finances or your marriage evidence. You don't fall their trap, because now what's in they find? Then they find make you make mistake. Then they find make you lie. Then they find make little bit of dishonesty. Then they find to deny you. They won't deny you. Make a sound this thing. Maybe I never really talk on this open before. Listen, they no one make you come their country. They won't deny you. That is the point of this whole stress. But in order for them not to get any reason to deny you, they want make sure say they find all alternative, all reasons and purposes to make sure say you get the real rights to come inside this country. But you know, they're not gonna feel say okay, no. You understand? And when I dey find house and then they put me through this excessive process, interview, application, this one, that one, call my employer, call my manager, I dey vex. Nigerians, they're very impatient. I want to know that they give me all this kind of long process. But then when I go sit down and think, I don't live for this country now, by the grace of God, for a while. And I don't understand how their system work. They don't just want to make anybody come live for their house. In fact, when somebody, they put you through that process, yes, they don't want you, basically. That's a good point, especially during this interview, this visa stuff. But also, they want a situation where we say you are viable. Somebody feel, integrity. Somebody feel, go come here, come misbehave, come thief, come kill, come be terrorist. Or that is not like it's going to stop anything. But I'm just saying, they want to make sure that they know who they are letting into their country. They don't want to make mistake. They want to make sure that they know who they are letting into their property. They don't want the hoodlum to come into their property and come and destroy their property. And so they are going through all those processes. So anything official in this country, you go work hard for them. Yes, you will. So, yeah, I just want to put that one out there. So, anyways, we talk about the documents you will need. Finances, I mean, I really talk about a lot. She had a lot of questions, and by the grace of God, I could give her, good answers. And she went to her interview, she succeeded, and she got it. Shout out to you too. Congratulations to you. So I'm gonna be reading some of it and be explaining as I read. She said, so I got in at 6:40 a.m. That's the first part. Her interview, I think, was by 7. And when she reached out to me and she was like, oh, my interview is, I asked her, when is your interview? She says at 7. I said, you do know you have to get there at 5, right? She was surprised. She didn't know. That's one thing I want to let you guys know. Listen, Americans are very, very, very accurate with time. They don't mess with their time. So if you're meeting with somebody at 7, you have to be there at 6:45 latest. That means you're late. 6:45. 7:15 to them, you are late. And that appointment is cancelled. That is here. Now imagine if you're going for an interview, which is like, you have to be extremely early. So I told her 5. I know she's not going to get there by 5, but I told her that in order for her to meet up 5:45, 6 p.m., 6 a.m., she should get a hotel nearby. And she's like, oh, already I have a hotel close by. And I was like, okay, transportation, traffic. And I said, oh, I have my own car. So she was already prepared. But you that does not understand, maybe you're coming from another state to Lagos, or you're coming from another, you don't have a car. I want you to understand that you have to don't sleep that night. If you can, do not sleep. Me, I remember that I did not sleep. I was really close. I was like 15 minutes away from the embassy, but I did not sleep. I was worried. I was depressed. I was anxious. That included. Plus, I know myself. I started to wake up late. So what I did midnight prayer till 4 a.m. Took my bath, took a drop to the embassy, and I got there by 5:45. I'll be 5:30 because there was traffic. So, to save yourself some unnecessary stress, please, I am begging, make una go there on time. If your appointment is 6:30, or to get there by 5:30 latest, or 5:45, please, I am begging you. Get there an hour or so before the interview date. So she got there by 6:40 a.m. Her interview is either 7 a.m. or 7:30. Another reason why I'm saying give yourself ample time is you're not the only one getting interviewed. Shit. Do you know how many people they are interviewing in a day? Do you know how many people have the same time slot as you do? Do you even know how disorganized that place can be sometimes? Do you know how many people, not just K-1 fiancé, there's different categories of people that are going there to get interviewed. So why would you think you're the way for you? No, there's a lot of process also. Secondly, there's a lot of process before the interview. You guys will stand in a line. Somebody will have to check your documents if it's complete. Somebody else will have to do something, I don't know, check your temperature or something, I don't know. Somebody else will have to search you. All those things, time is going. So if you get there, your appointment is 7 o'clock, you get there by 7:45. You've missed it, possibly. Because, first of all, you will stand in line. At that point, they're not even counting who is which time. Go and stand in the line, first come, first serve. It's until you've entered the embassy before they will start counting what time it is. So you see what I'm saying? Even if they're no longer doing it as strict as I mentioned, because that's during my time, that's what they did. Still follow this instruction. I'm begging you. It's for your own good. All these days you've been sleeping and be waking up anytime you want to wake, 10 a.m., 12 p.m., 9 a.m. Why can't you just sacrifice it just this one day? Time is very, I know why I'm emphasizing on this time. Time is very, very important. Please, 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 please. Focus on getting there on time. Focus on getting there on time. Another way you can also manage your time is, like I said, I'm not going to do this thing today. I've not even started. Another way you can focus on time is prepare yourself before the morning. So you get there. Remember, first of all, get a hotel. There are plenty hotels. There's even a boarding house that I think I paid 600 naira. Yeah, I think I paid 600 naira, be 1.5 for a night. It's a Christian hostel specifically for people that are going for interview. I don't remember the name. I forgot it, but it was close to the place I did my medicals. So it's that building. It was only people that are going for interview in that Lagos embassy place. So look for somewhere like that, very cheap. They will even they will wake you up. If you ask them to wake you up, I don't know if they still do it, they will come and knock on your door at your time that you ask them to come. They are very nice. It's a I think it's a church or a Christian men association, something that has that building, and they make it specifically for people that are either like traveling, by passing Lagos or going to an interview. So get a place like that. 1, 2, prepare yourself. Remove your clothes from your box. Iron it if that's what you need to do, because you need to dress corporate. Iron your clothes. Bring out your perfume, your cream, everything, and lay it flat on the table. I wouldn't say bed, because my bed now you go sleep, or on your wardrobe or your hanger or anything. Lay it all out there. Your pen, everything you're going to need the next morning. Lay it all out there and just leave it there. And what else? Yeah, your money, everything, anything you know say, devil go on you tempt you that next morning. Where you go forget. Put all of them on that table. Your wristwatch, your shoe, your socks, everything you will need. Put it right there in the table. So that I'm bath. Unlike some people, they like to take their bath. When they take their bath 12 a.m., then go want to take their bath again 3 a.m. If that's your kind of person, be that to do them. But person like me, if I don't bath 3 a.m. in the morning or 1 a.m. in the morning, I don't bath again when I wake up. That's how I am. So I would advise you, if you bath 3 a.m. in the morning, leave that bath alone. Please. And you go to bed and sleep for only 2 hours just to rest. Or you don't sleep or you do something else. When it's your time, 5 a.m., you get up. And I'm saying this for people that have interviews by 7. I don't know about that time. I'm just using this lady's time. You get up. Now, all your things are already arranged. All you have to do is get up and put them on and move. You see how you've managed time? Rather than, oh, okay, now you're arranging this one. All those time is going. Finally, I'm talking about time. Finally, please, if you don't have a car, the day before your interview or 2 days before your interview, get to the hotel. Listen, get to the hotel 2 days before your... In fact, I'm not even doing it right. Get to the hotel 3 days. The first day, scope the environment. Move around. Tour. Yes, they're not going to shoot you. Go. Nigerians, we don't used to tour. We'll go somewhere we don't know. We only go and see our sister and our brother and come back to our hotel. That's not how you know a place. Move around. Enter Danfo. Explore the city. The next day, which is day number 2, go to your interview location. Back and forth. And walk. They go tell you, say, enter bus now. 15 naira. I know far. Tell the driver, waiting me the direction. Point time for me. Walk. That's what I did. Me. I walked for 30 minutes, 20 minutes. I passed like 3 bus stops. I walked back and forth. I walked to the location of the interview. I entered the gates. I scoped the building. When I say I walked, I passed different embassy. I walked to where they were even constructing. I walked down. I walk, scope. Even see the consulate officer or house. I basically call her. Ask question. I go where those people will go stop you for the embassy. They go ask you question. I go there. All those their shed. I waka. I go there. I scope. When they hear scope, bless my mom. I won't buy land. I scoped the entire, I turned the place upside down. Then I went to those people that, when I got to that place that they're selling, those people that are saying if you have any issue with your visa, they want to help you, all those things. I went to those people and I started asking them, what is the process? When somebody comes for interview, they ask, you have interview? I say, no, I just want to know. They ask a person. That's why I thought, because by that time I was very scared. But, you know, so I asked, they were like, the thing, first thing they go, I just enter and said, somebody will stop there. They can't tell me, you know, they can't prepare me. You see, so when I come the day with my interview, I don't already know everything. I don't know where I go. I don't know who I go talk to. I don't know who I no go talk to. I don't know who I no go listen to. I don't know who I'm supposed to expect. I don't know everything. Time. That has saved you a lot of time. Because that day, I don't know about you people, but my own. One woman fainted. It was dramatic. People were shouting, screaming. You will not even know what you are doing. You'll be so confused. And then finally, you have to be really, I know I don't talk finally before, but you have to be really, really focused. As you reach there, 100%. You don't know anybody, nobody know you. Please don't take anybody with you. Don't take your brother, your sister. I know people here, I need somebody, moral support. You don't need moral support. So moral support yourself. No worry. Time will come where you go tell yourself, say, I did it. Morals, this is the time you can somebody can come if you're from outside states. Somebody can come with you to Lagos. Let them stay in the hotel, please. Let them not follow you. I know what I'm saying. That they are a huge distraction. Prepare yourself. Go there. You know, when you don't scope around, scope outside. Know the route from the embassy to your hotel. Again, me. I bought snacks that I did not eat. I was just buying snacks. All the joints, even there was a place that they sell fresh fish. I know the place. Back then, for Lagos, I scoped the area. When did they survey? Survey the whole area, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Inside the embassy, I turn around, come outside the embassy, the streets, everything, our car. So on my day of my interview, all I just needed to do was just to get it. I took bus. On my day of interview, I took bus. Why? Because I have already taken bus at the exact time of my interview the day before. So I knew how it was. I knew in case of emergency, there's stupid hold up, I know what to do. So I took bus. I did not spend a lot of money. I only spent money during my going to do my fingerprinting, my blood test, and all those things. That was when I spent almost 200,000 because my blood test at the time was about 120,000, maybe 80,000. Only the fee for the blood test alone. Then I was staying in very expensive hotels. I was staying in an Indian hotel. I was just spending money that time. I was just, doing big things. When my interview time reached, somebody and dropped my ear, the person in America here, and I tell me, say, listen, this is not the time for you to do big girl. You don't do the big girl side finish. Now it's time for you to relax and focus on your questions. At this point, you don't have time to enjoy. Please look for the cheapest hotel you can find and a place that is easily accessible to the embassy. Go there 3 days before. Me, I went 4 days. Because I'm telling you 3 days or 2 days. Me, I went there 4 days. The people, the guy at the hotel, it's not a hotel, but the hostel, the man where they in charge of filling out application, you know my name, you know me. The guy where they for gates, you know my name, you know me. You can't get one boy again where they work for the entrance of the main gate. In the say provision, you know my name, you know me. Everybody know me. I stayed there until the day of my interview. Actually, the next day after my interview was that I left. So let me say I went there on Monday, and my interview was like on Friday or on Thursday. So I had stayed and I scoped the area, scope. I have family, I did not see them. I did not see any family, I did not go and see anybody. I scoped the area, I was very confident. So the day I got to my interview, I started to work there self because I already know where the immigration officers, how did they say they come office through boats. At that time, there are boats and they use cross island. I know where the boats they drop them. I know they are just, oh my God, and I never even serious. So I never they talk about this time because time now the number one thing they go take send you back. But I go end for here today. We go talk about another thing the next day. I go read the remaining this thing. Then we go enter the question. I don't know this is a series now, whole series with this. So you will say we can do renewal of an updated interview. This is it. This is the very first episode I'm doing. Time. Thank you very much for watching. And please, I want everybody to succeed. That is the whole purpose of starting the channel. Oh yes, I did say thank you. Welcome, newbies. Woo! Yes, I have newbies in my channel. I was so surprised the other day. I was like, I went to it because I turned off my notifications. I saw, see subscription. Hey, people are making me proud though. People are just spreading my name all around. Hey, yeah, I'm so happy for you. So proud of you guys, and I'm so happy for this. I am really grateful. Newbies, you are welcome. You can ask any question. This is a safe space. You can ask me any question you want to ask. I usually put my Facebook handle out there, but I think YouTube now has a inbox thingy where you can send somebody a message. But if you can't, still, my Facebook ID is my first name and my last name. I'm wearing a black dress. You can send me a message. Sometimes it goes to my spam. I don't even know what Facebook problem is, but you can still send me. I will check and I will respond to you. You see, it's questions that bring up content. Let me tell you, people, it's not, I cannot just sit there like this and I just know what to say. It's your question that will bring out content that will not make me know what to talk about, do my research, and then come and help other people. I'm not just going to answer your question. I also, it's like I said, it's a safe space. It's for everybody. So please don't just come and watch and go. Come with your questions. It's very important so that I can also help others. You know, we are all like a community. It's not just one person that should be benefiting. You understand what I'm saying? So please, newbies, you're welcome. Ask your questions. Don't be shy. Don't be afraid. I will never turn you down, ever. If I'm too busy, I'll tell you, just give me a minute or I'll be back with an answer to your question. If I don't have an answer, the ones that have been here, no, I will point you to the right direction. Or I would support you in any way I can support you. Because like I said, I want everybody to make it. Nigeria is a good country, but everybody knows to be. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Everybody don't need to advertise my channel. If you want to subscribe, you subscribe. If you want to subscribe, you unsubscribe. As it be like this, so while I be like waiting again. So but I'm really grateful for you subscribing. That means you're really serious about your stuff and you really want help and you're willing to seek help. So thank you and bye. I'll see you guys next.